Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you are a first time visitor here at RACKNLOAD. This is the one-stop channel where you can basically see everything shooting related. The only thing I don't post on here is hunting. Not that I'm not against it or anything like that. I am actually a hunter myself, but it's a lot of trouble filming it. So mainly a review channel, shotguns, air guns, centerfire, firearms, all the tactical stuff, all the accessories, all that sort of stuff. You'll find it all here. Anyway, this on the table is the BSA R12 CLX, the takedown version. Now, takedown version. I like the concept. I do like the concept. I like the idea of a takedown version of any gun, you know, that makes it compact. You know, if room's tight or, you know, traveling or this, that and the other. I like the concept of it. I've got a little tiny sort of, not gripe, but this to me just seems like you're taking the stock off. I know it's a quick, sort of fast unscrew with this big sort of screw, nut, bolt, whatever you want to call it. That is all you basically do, is you just undo that and the stock comes away from the action. Nice idea. I do like it. But to me, a takedown, I don't know, it's a little bit more than just taking the stock off. I don't know how to sort of explain it. Like, for example, is it the dynamic from FX, where you literally just unscrew the bottle off the back and that comes apart? Kind of like that. That to me is more of a takedown. This is just a quick way of taking the stock off, I personally think, because you take the stock off and here's the action and it just leaves everything a little bit vulnerable. So myself, I don't think I'd be wanting to take that off all the time just to chuck it in the case. Especially you imagine you're out on a farm or out in the field and it's like, right, I've finished shooting, let me just you know, take the stock off, and then I don't know, not that you would, but you drop it or you catch the trigger and you bend the trigger. I don't know, that's just me. I mean, you don't want any crap getting in there, do you, particularly? But anyway, alas, let's move on and let's just, that's my sort of tuppence worth. I do like how it does strip down. I do like it. I just think it's a little bit gimmicky myself. But anyway, right, so the R12 CLX, we may as well have a look at it while it is sort of out of stock, so to speak. So there is your trigger there, your bolt. Have a good look before I put the stock on. This is a regulated rifle. I've done reviews of the CLX before. It is a CLX just with a quick release stock. So it does come in this cool case, which is really nice. I do like that. Comes with its own scope. So it's one of BSA Armory's scopes, which is pretty nice. You'd probably want to put something a little better on it. Myself, I probably would. But it's nice that we're seeing some carbon bottle rifles from BSA. So I do like that. Right, let's put this thing together. So you do get 2 magazines with the rifle. So BSA's bomb-proof magazines, do like them. Let's take the stock out. It is a soft touch stock. Now, some people like them, some people don't. I don't mind them. I have seen that over time they can go a bit sticky, and that happens with all soft touch stocks, not just BSA. I've seen it happen on Viroc. I've seen it happen on Seiko rifles. You know, Seiko firearm rifles. That's why they come away from the soft touch, and sort of gone more of a what's the word? More durable finish that won't degrade over time. Right then, let's drop this thing together. Now it is quick to put it together. I'll give you that, but like I said, I don't know whether I'd be wanting to do this out in the field myself. Right, is that in? We're in, look. Let's get the screw. Screw goes in there, if you can see. And then you just screw her up. And that's it, it's together. And then you've got this filler protector there, which has got a magnet in. That just goes there. It sort of just drops itself in. There we go. That's in. And there we go. Oh yeah, and moderator. Comes with its own mod. Let's pop that on. That's it. Rifle complete. Filler and a few bits and pieces come supplied in a bag in the box. Right, let's move the box out of the way, but a decent box. I'll give BSA that. Decent box. Now, the R12 CLX. Like I mentioned, it is a regulated rifle. So you are going to get a massive shot count with this rifle, which is really, really nice. So in sub 12, which this one is, 177, you're going to get around 400 shots per fill. 440 in 2.2. Fill it up to 230 bar because it's got a 200cc bottle. The weight of this rifle is unscoped is 3.7 kilograms. Overall length is 95 centimeters or 37.5 inches. The magazines are 12 shot. I'll show you one. I'll put the magazines back, but you've seen the BSA magazines. Minelli black soft touch stock, as mentioned, very ambidextrous. So even a lefty like me can use one of these rifles. You've got BSA's logo on either side there, and sling swivel stud. One up underneath the fore end. You got like this checkering panels there, and on the pistol grip. Rubberized butt pad there. Lovely trigger on this rifle. It really is a nice trigger. Bolt action, not like your cocking lever that we're all sort of used to now. I know a lot of air guns are going that way, but you've got like your normal sort of bolt action on the R12, which again I don't have a problem with. The trigger, like I said, really, really nice. I might actually give that a pull, seeing as I've just cocked it. Right, let's just give this trigger a pull. It's super light, I do remember that. Ooh. 10.4 ounces on the trigger pull. That's real nice trigger. That trigger blade, by the way, is three-way adjustable, so it's lateral and radial, so you can twist it and it'll go sort of that way and that way. So it's real nice adjustable trigger that you can configure for yourself. That is a plastic trigger guard. So they used to be metal, didn't they, if I remember rightly, but that's plastic polymer. There is your manometer there. Okay, solid aluminium block. Decent. Real decent looking, nice looking. I do like carbon fiber stocks. Carbon fiber bottles. They do look really nice. Right, let's talk about the most important thing then: accuracy. How did it go on, accuracy wise? Now, I have a target, as always. Of course, I have a target. Let's have a look how this thing went on then. So, first of all, I zeroed it with BSA's Black Star pellets, which are actually H&N really, but relabeled. But I zeroed the rifle with these. It was pretty much zeroed when it come, to be fair. And special thanks to BSA for sending this rifle for review. Yeah, they were the first pellets that I used, and they were doing pretty good. This, by the way, is in 177. This rifle, forgot to mention that. So 30 yards, nice groups. Opened up a little bit there. 30 yards. Okay. Next was the H&N Field Target Trophy, which are those right there. 8.44 grain. These were going to the side a little bit. Grouping well. Finger for scale. Decent groups with Field Target Trophy. Real decent. But as ever, zeroed with one pellet, and then I was just aiming at the bullseye on all these. So we're more concerned with where they're grouping. You know, if they're grouping really nice, then we've got precision. Accuracy just means we've just got to dial in a little bit more, but it is what it is. This is just showing you the, you know, consistency more than anything. So that was H&N Field Target Trophy. Next one we used was the Normas, and I don't know, I think I used all those pellets up. So I have got, this is a 2.2 tin, but those were 9.1 grains, not those 2.2s, but they grouped pretty well also. 30 yards. Those are the Normas. Then it got quite interesting then, because we went on to the JSB Hades or Hades, and those are 10.34 grain. These were going, whoa, they were going really sort of one way to the left for some reason. So aim points here, they ended up over there. Okay, and then the group for this one is there. Group for that one is there. I mean, decent groups. Group for that one is there. I mean, look at that for a group. Bear in mind we're aiming here, but that's where they landed. So needed adjustment for that. But I was just seeing whether we, you know, just seeing what they were doing. It was interesting to see what some of these pellets are doing. Then we went on to the QYS pellets, which are really quite good. I've been quite impressed with these pellets for a good few months now. But they're your QYS pellets. Those were 8.48 grain. Still landing a little bit to the left. But look at the groups there. Decent groups from the QYS. Then Air Arms Diablo Matte. Now I thought this would be quite interesting, using some flathead pellets or some wadcutter pellets through a rifle, because I don't often do that. And that was quite interesting. Not only do they cut a nice neat hole, but they weren't bad at 30 yards. I thought they'd be far worse, but it was just more of an experiment. But still decent groups, bear in mind 30 yards. So not bad at all. That was the Air Arms Diablo Matte, 8.02 grain. And then I used some other interesting ones. The H&N Terminators, 7.25 grain. They're the ones with that sort of spike on the end. They group pretty well. Not a bad group there. That was a lovely group. So yeah, not bad at all. We're not done. I did another group of, what do we use? We used some, few more pellets we went on to. And I even used some slugs So the next were the Air Arms Diablo Field, which are there. Those are 8.4 grain. Went on to this coloured target here. That's how they did. I've not adjusted the scope or anything. Look at that for a group. Nice. H&M Barracuda Match. We're up next. That's them. Those are 10.65 grain. Then H&M Barracuda Green. Now these can be a problem because they're not actually made of lead, they're made of tin. These ones can be a bit weird, but that's where they landed. 6.64 grain, super light, but they landed all in the same place. And then we went on to JSB Knockout slugs. These are. It's always quite interesting. 2.2 slugs in a sub 12 can always be. They're super heavy, and in my experience, they don't do great. But 177 aren't bad. Not bad at all. Now that's where they were landing, and I did have a flyer there. And then the next group is there. 3 shot groups. That is 2 shots in that hole. So that's 3 shots altogether. Another 3 shots there. They were still hitting hard as well. And then we went on to the Slug HP. Let me find them. There we go. Slug HP. 16 grains. Quite a bit heavier. First couple of shots were dropping, so to be fair, I did hold over a little bit just to get these on the paper. So I was aiming a little bit high just to see where they group. So there you go. There you go. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different types of pellets there, and slugs. So I gave this R12 quite a bit of variety when it comes to food, and it didn't do bad at all for a sub 12. You know, you can't really argue at that, if I'm perfectly honest. But no, there you have it. It's accurate. It looks good. I like the carbon fibre aluminium wrapped, or the aluminium wrapped carbon. Oh, I'll get that right. You know what I'm on about, guys. Carbon fibre wrapped aluminium bottle. I like the look of it. I do like the soft touch. I don't like it after about 10 years when it's gone all sticky and minging. The takedown, myself, I wouldn't. I do think takedowns are gimmicky. Myself, I really do. Unless you're really tight on room for storage. Does anyone really sort of strip their gun down to take it out? I don't know. I mean, you'd have no choice with the case that comes in. It is what it is. You've got to strip it down to get it in. But most of us are just going to chuck the rifle in the cabinet and then grab it, chuck it in a bag, and away you go. So make of that what you will. But no, decent. I was quite impressed with this rifle. It's accurate. You know, it pretty decent, and the shot count is amazing. So 400 odd shots per fill. You can't go wrong for that. Even for, you know, whether it's hunting or back garden plinking, you're absolutely sorted as far as air capacity goes, and, you know, shots per fill go. But anyway, that is pretty much it. I've not got a manual for this rifle. Just revert back to another R12 CLX video that I've done, review. You'll see the manual in that if you want to sort of dig down in and have a look at the manual. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is your rack and load review of the BSA R12 CLX Takedown. I like it, but I probably wouldn't take it down. If I owned it, it would stay like that, and that's it. It'd be in a case or in a gun cabinet. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks for watching. That is Rack and Load. See you on the next one.